Hello everyone, this is Nakorin, and this is going to be my very first Let's Play, so please, please, please bear with any mistakes and errors or irritating things that I might do, and just politely down in the comments let me know what I've done wrong and how you think I should change it. So, yeah, just wanted to get that out there. I really don't know exactly what I'm doing here, so I am going to make mistakes, so please be prepared for that. So, this is Niche, a genetics survival game. I've been personally really impressed by the genetics mechanics of this game. I think they're very accurate, though simplified. Of course, I mean, simplification of the genetics mechanics is to be expected. It is, in fact, a game. So I'm not expecting, perfect genetics mechanics, but not perfect. I'm not expecting very overly complicated, intricate genetics mechanics and things in this, but this really is a pretty accurate depiction of genetics, population genetics, evolution, etc. So, yeah, that's this game. I've been wanting to do a Let's Play pretty much since I bought it back in October, which was about a month after the full release, and finally I kind of have a little bit more time on my hands so I can actually get right into it. If you want to buy this game, if you want to play this game, it's currently $18.99, $19. So a lot of people think that's kind of expensive for what's out there at the moment with this game, because it is still not completely fleshed out. But personally, I think it's worth it. Fortunately for you, if you don't want to pay $19 for this game, if you wait a little bit for the full release, the price is expected to go down. Personally, I don't think it's really going to go down much lower than $10 or $15, but you never know. But regardless, the price is definitely supposed to go down. The full release is coming sometime between April and September of this year, according to the Niche Game website, which I will link you to in the description here. So let's go ahead and just jump right into this game here. Okay, so these are just some old attempts at trying to get this video to work. Hopefully this will finally be the time that I actually get everything to work properly and don't experience any technical difficulties. So we're going to name this the Renooks Tribe. That is the name that I have chosen for this tribe. I'm going to be taking sort of a role-play approach to this game. I'm approaching these creatures as if they have a human level of sentience, pretty much. So there are politics, there are rules, they all have motivations and wants and needs. So I will be doing my best to kind of take a roleplay approach to this and analyze these different animals' wants and needs here. So we're going to go ahead and just jump right in with the Renooks tribe. And we're going to see what we get for Adam and Eve. Hopefully I am pleased with the outcome here. Yeah, okay. They're pretty simplistic looking, but I am not displeased with their appearances. So let's see, we have Adam here. Apparently red camouflages with green. That's interesting. I wasn't aware that red and green were so similar. Anyway, so yep, Adam has short-sighted eyes and he's missing a paw. He also has hemophilia, but that is okay. We will get over that. We'll hopefully be able to breed those negative traits there out pretty quickly. Eve also carries the blind eye gene, which is not good, but again, hopefully we'll be able to breed that out. Fortunately, she does have perfectly normal blood clotting. She has spiky body, she has normal ears, she has double big nose gene, which means that pretty much, yep, every single one of their children is going to have a big nose, so they're going to have the Eve face here. She has two runner legs. This is a very traditional looking Eve here. This is very much what Eve generally looks like, aside from the slight color differences here. Yeah, so this is Adam and Eve. So Adam and Eve both kind of have always lived as loners. They don't really remember ever knowing their parents or anything like that, and when they met each other, they realized that they kind of shared that lifelong loner experience, and they decided that together they were never going to be alone again, and they were going to form a family that would hopefully be successful and thrive in its environment, because they didn't want to be alone again, and they also want to kind of leave a mark. They want something of themselves to remain when they're gone, even though they are very young and still have quite a bit of life left. So Eve is going to go ahead, they're going to go ahead and breed, and so they can have their first child. And they're also going to go ahead and collect up a few berries. Adam's going to go ahead and clear out some of this grass because he knows that carnivores are very good at sneaking up through the tall grass because they're just short enough that they hide perfectly within this tall grass here. So we're going to go ahead and pop it in the mutation menu before we pass the turn. So the way that this works, basically, it's entirely independent of the genes that they actually have. So even with this normal eye gene here, even if both of them had like 2 short-sighted eye genes, there would still be a 30% chance that they would have a child with 2 normal eye genes. So it's completely independent of the genes that they have, and it's literally just a random mutation chance. So I'm going to go ahead and put normal eyes in here because I want that to kind of be my focus here, but I'm also going to go ahead and put in this runner leg because I want to try to get rid of that no paw too, but normal eyes are definitely the priority here. So we're going to go ahead and pass the turn and see what sort of... They did get a son, a beautiful son. Unfortunately, he does have very bad eyesight, but on the bright side, he does have normal blood clotting, and he does have 2 runner legs. He did not inherit his father's functionless, crippled leg here. So, fortunate for him. Adam's going to go ahead and scoot over here, and he's going to clear out some of this grass. Eve's going to scoot this way. She's going to do that, and gather up some berries. So they're pretty pleased with their son. They have talked it over, and they've decided that as the royal members of the Renooks tribe, they will be carrying the Ra suffix together as the king and queen of their tribe. They've also decided that they're going to carry blue gems on their chest because they think that the blue color is very majestic looking and looks befitting of royalty. And they have also decided that the children that they have decided, the one child that they have decided will be their heir, will take on the suffix Ra, like this, like as they have, signifying that they will inherit the position from their mother and father when they pass on. They've decided that the Ta suffix will signify that they are not the heir, but they are still a member of the royal family, and they are still allowed to have children. So that's what the Ta suffix will signify here. Children that take on the Ta suffix will have stones on their chest like that, with the 2 orange on the outside and the blue on the inside. They will also obviously have the Ta suffix in their name. The children with the Ra suffix will take up a green stone in the middle, signifying that they are not yet fully, they have not yet fully inherited the position of royalty. And then finally, the 3rd suffix will be the Na suffix, which means that that child will not be allowed to breed at all. And to signify that they are not allowed to breed, they will take a red stone in the center of their chest and 2 blue on the outside to signify that they are, of course, still of the royal line. They will just not be allowed to pass on any of their genes. So here we have little Rakir. Because he does have these messed up eyes, Adam and Eve, despite the fact that he is their firstborn son, have decided that they will not take him as their heir yet. If they don't manage to procure a healthier child, of course, he probably will end up taking on the Ra suffix here, but because they are convinced that they should be able to get a healthier child than Ta Rakir, they have decided that he will not be named the heir yet. Anyway, Adam and Eve are very tired after fawning over their beautiful new son, and they have decided that they are going to go ahead and rest for the night. So, little Ta Rakir is going to go ahead and get out of the nest so that his mother can enter it and, of course, grab some of those berries. Adam's going to go ahead and clear that out. He's going to take one of those berries, and then he's going to scoot further over towards this grass to sort of light up a little bit more area, see a little bit more area, so there aren't any approaching carnivores. So there we go. We're going to go ahead and pass to the next turn. We did get a beautiful blue-eyed son. His name is Raku. I'm sorry, his name is Roku. So Roku is pretty much on the same level of healthiness as his brother. He does have perfectly normal eyes, which is good, but unfortunately he does carry the no-paw gene. I guess technically he would be no, he's on the, well, that's Eve, never mind. I guess technically he actually would be slightly healthier than Tarakir because he only carries one negative gene instead of two. But again, Adam and Eve still are going to go ahead and give him the Ta title because they still feel that they can get a healthier child. And they really want their heir to represent the best genes they have to offer. So Adam is going to go ahead and take out this mole here and collect the meat that he leaves behind and clear out that grass. Eve's going to scoot over here. She's going to breed with her beautiful, handsome mate there and go ahead and gather up some more berries. Her son, her firstborn son Tarakir, is going to go ahead and gather up some more berries so that they have food as they proceed into the next day. Honestly, Tarakir is a little bit upset that he isn't allowed to be the heir as of yet, and he's very intent on impressing his parents, so he's decided that he's probably in the coming turns going to start exploring and showing them that he is in fact worthy of being the heir. Unfortunately for him, Ta-Roku has kind of the same idea there, so there's going to be a little bit of competition here between Tarakir and Ta-Roku. So we'll see what happens there, but Adam and Eve are pretty determined that they're not going to be impressed by anything other than perfect genetics. So we will see how that goes for Tarakir and Ta-Roku. Adam's going to go ahead and gather up a few more berries here as we proceed once again into the next day. Wow. Adam and Eve seem to be only producing sons, which is interesting. Fortunately for them, they finally did get that perfect son they have been looking for. He has perfect eyesight, and he has inherited 2 runner legs, and he has perfect blood clotting, of course, like his 2 elder brothers. So, unfortunately, for Venuro's 2 elder brothers, they will not be allowed to become the heir, because he, unfortunately for them, has come into this world and shown that he is the healthiest, and therefore Adam and Eve have decided that little Venuro will take on the Royal Ra title. So Tarakir and Ta-Roku are a little bit disheartened by that, but they're hoping that still they might be able to prove to their parents that perfect genetics are not everything. Now that Adam and Eve have their son and their new heir, Ta-Roku, I'm sorry, not Ta-Roku, Ra Venuro, they are hoping that they will get a daughter that they can allow to breed and hopefully maybe form an alliance with some of the rogues that they know are probably floating around in this grass here. So, with food collected as they go into the next day, Adam and Eve and their 3 beautiful sons will go ahead and get some rest. Little Ra Venuro doesn't really understand quite yet why his elder brothers don't seem to like him very much. He doesn't quite understand the weight that he carries being heir yet, but perhaps Ra Venuro will be confused and concerned by all of this pressure that he's given when he's born, and once Adam and Eve pass, he might yield his power to his elder brothers. We'll just have to see what happens. But Ra Venuro is kind of gentle, and he's kind of he wants to please everyone. He wants his brothers and his parents to be happy with him. So we will see what develops there. Tariq here is going to go ahead and actually gather up a few more berries, determined to impress his parents by gathering up as much food as he can. And once again, with the food stores steadily increasing, our beautiful Foxcat family is going to go ahead and take a rest. And Adam and Eve have gotten their first daughter, as they were hoping, and unfortunately, Sirocco does carry hemophilia, but besides that, Sirocco was a very healthy child, and fortunately, Adam and Eve are more focused on the eye genes and getting rid of Adam's no paw than about the hemophilia. So, little Sirocco will take on the Ta title, and she, hopefully, for Adam and Eve, will be able to form an alliance with one of these rogues floating around. But we shall see how that goes for little Ta Sirocco. So Eve's gonna go over here. She's gonna, oh, well, look at that. Oh, unfortunately for Ta Sirocco, this rogue that we have just found is female and not very healthy. Unfortunately for her, this is a female rogue, so she will not be able to form an alliance with this rogue, but perhaps little Ravanuro will be allowed to take her as a mate at some point. So Ravanuro, knowing that his parents want their numbers to increase, is going to go ahead and ask Israra to join the tribe. See, Israra decided that she was going to join the tribe because she is a little bit tired of kind of having to scavenge up all this food for herself and everything. So she's going to go ahead and actually join the tribe, and hopefully she will be able to contribute a little bit with her digger paw and her stealthy velvet paw. So she actually already smells this root here. She can smell that it's just hiding there right under the dirt, and she's going to go ahead and use her digger paw to dig up that root and contribute a little bit of food to her new tribe. Ravanuro is going to go ahead and clear out some more of that grass. Taroku actually is going to go ahead and use up the rest of his turn gathering berries this time, because he wants the food stores to remain plentiful. Eve is going to go ahead and breed with her beautiful mate there, and her beautiful mate is going to go ahead and gather up some more berries as we approach the next turn, nearing 30 food. Taroku is going to go ahead and gain his 3rd gem as a royal prince. Ravanuro, also as a royal prince, is going to go ahead and get his 1st blue gem and keep his green gem in the middle, signifying he is allowed to breed and that he is a royal prince, the heir. So Ta Sirocco is going to go ahead and get out of her mother's way so she can enter the nest and gather up some berries and have her next child. Ravanuro is going to scoot over here, clear out some of this grass, while the newest tribe member is going to go ahead and actually dig up another root and gather up a little bit more food. Adam's going to actually collect a few of these berries here, and he does smell that there's a rabbit over there, and he's hopefully going to be able to tell his beautiful son, Ravanuro, that he needs to go ahead and scoot over towards that bunny since he has a better camouflage in the tall grasses because of his striped pattern. Now we can actually mutate Nimble Fingers now, and I actually am going to go ahead and put that in there because the gathering is going a bit slow without any creatures that have nimble fingers, and as we pass into the next turn, we're going to hope that this next child of Adam and Eve is actually going to carry on that nimble finger mutation. So we'll go ahead and see what happens there. And it looks like we did actually get the nimble fingers with little Kukir here. And although Kukir did lose a paw, the advancement of these nimble fingers is making him a pretty healthy son here, because even though he's missing this paw, his nimble fingers allow him to still have a very high collecting skill. So, yes, little Kukir is like some of his older brothers. He has received the Ta title, as he will be allowed to breed, especially because of those nimble fingers he carries. As his father wanted, little Ravanoro is going to go and get this bunny here, hopefully. Oh wow, there are 3 bunnies here. Oh, and there's a bunny burrow, it looks like. Yes, there's a bunny burrow there. So it looks like Ravanoro is definitely going to be on hunting duty for a little while here, because his father is still, as ever, concerned about food supplies. Eve is going to go ahead and collect up some of these berries here. Adam seems really focused right now on trying to keep the food stores above 30, because he doesn't want any of his beautiful children to go hungry. Ta Sirocco, actually, I think is going to go over here and follow her brother into the hunting grounds so that they can capture as many of those rabbits as they can. And I think with the beautiful Ta Sirocco and the stunningly handsome Ravanoro heading towards the hunting grounds to capture the rabbits, we are actually going to go ahead and conclude this first part of my Let's Play, our Let's Play, of Niche, a genetics survival game. So with Adam and Eve's beautiful, flourishing family, and Adam and Eve's lives half complete, we're going to go ahead and pop off for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. This has been Naycorin for Niche, a genetics survival game. And I would like to, again, thank you very much for watching, and ask that if you did enjoy this video and would like to see more of my content, that you would like and subscribe to my channel. So thank you very much, and I will see you next